Good afternoon, November the 6th. Time to wrap up today's activity, and what a day we had. It was just opportunity for us right and left. Started off this morning with an up bias, wanted to get long. Thought 10 to 12 was our best buy zone. That was buy one. We did have a sell if we couldn't get through the 20 area, but our best sell was in the 25 plus or minus for no other reason than it's a round number. CB was expected to make an announcement this morning when Draghi picked up the mic, and he would either support the market rhetorically or by action, and he did it rhetorically, which is what we've come to expect. So the market did get up into our 25 area, 25 held. Beautiful V-top right here against the second standard deviation. So if you were real aggressive, you were short in the 24 area. If you weren't so aggressive off of our V-top, you enter after the second bar has closed when you take out that low, and it produced a nice trade back into the 216, 217 area. Lots of volume here, lots of competition. We know what's going to happen. Whichever side you come out of this is going to be a pretty good move. So you buy stop and you sell stop into the market when you have competition, both sides of the market showing themselves. And this move came out and it got down into our buy zone of 2010, 2012. Sam Seiden's work, move, pause, move. We should expect the second leg to be lower. And that's what we got. Over here we got our setups. You're long in the 15 area, and eventually the market trades up to 23. Then it dies. We talked numerous times, if you had to make a trade at the market, you'd trade from the long side. We said that the best trade of the day came from being long in the 10 to 12 area, and that's exactly what turned out. And you had that information in your hands from 6:45 briefing. That is Central Time. Taking a look at the F1 screen on the E-mini, this screen says nothing but higher. Taking a look at the F2 screen, is it confirmed? Yes, it is. We're dealing with a P pattern, and the market is pointed higher. Now tomorrow, we have the biggest news day of the month, barring the FOMC announcements. And everybody's focus is non-farm payroll. And that's forecast to be 240K. That is a very supportive number. It's a good number. Unemployment at 5.9. That's supportive for the stock market. And we all know how that number is made, but from a headline basis, it would be supportive. Earnings, plus 0.2. That's pretty much where they've been. Now this one's interesting. Average work week, the work week, 34.6. And this would support people coming back to work because people are having to work longer hours. 1/10 of a jump in the average work week for the entire labor force. It's a lot of people coming into it. So this number in and of itself would be supportive for the E-mini. Now my guess is that we're going to close this thing strong. We'll probe a little higher in the night session. We'll probably get some profit taking from those that go long into the night session. It should be a little bit higher. So we're in a situation we're going to sell failure to take out 25 to 27. On the buy side, the last rotate down stopped at 18.5. So our buy is going to be this 20 area plus or minus, then 15 to 17, leaning, trying to pick up the value area low, and this last rotation down, this little ledge right here where D starts to extend the range up. Big news day tomorrow. If you know what the news is, you have the trade. And you say, well, gee, that's kind of a cop. I mean, it really reflects the reality. We are day traders, and our expected return is 3 points or 3 handles. we could lose several days of trading profits being wrong on a big news announcement like that. Now, if you're a swing or a position trader, everything is telling you to be long into this number because you got a much longer time frame. All right, so that's the difference. Okay, the situation is going to be the same in the note, but on the note, you're going to see on the F1 screen that it's a sell. And there's probably two reasons for this. One, the strength in the stock market, and the second one is that next week's auction. And they usually run the market lower into the auction. So everything on this screen tells you to look for a place to sell it. That will be confirmed on the F2 screen too, because it's clearly a B and the market has suffered selling pressure all day long. So anticipation of a big non-farm payroll number, 240K, that's a big number. And the work week at 34.6. I think those two numbers drive it. I don't think anybody will pay any attention to unemployment. And it could drop to 5.8. You just never know how the smoothing is going to go. So we're going to sell failure to take out 4 to 8. And the next trade will be 11 to 15. On the buy side, because it's a B, we're pointed lower. We'll make 25 to 29, buy 1. May have to pay up, though. We may have to engage the market in this 26 area. Hard to say. Now, what we might see in the overnight session, because we sold all day today and we finished weak, is if the overnight session doesn't break materially, then profit taking, covering your shorts, which will add support to it. It'll trade up a little bit into tomorrow's news announcement. One of the things that really makes day trading tough is that not only do you have to get the direction right, unless you are a scalper, is that you have to timing of the entry and your level where you take the trade have to be pretty close to perfect too. And it's that addition of timing and trade location is what makes day trading so difficult. And one of the laments of a day trader is, damn it, I knew the market was going higher and lower. I saw it and everything, and the market was lower, yet on my day trading I lost money. And so the timing of your order, your entry, timing of your exit, and trade location. That's what makes it so. You got to have those other two with direction, unless you're just a pure scalper. Okay, the knob spread's been hit pretty hard today. It's lost about 7/32, so I'm going to put support in the overnight a little bit closer for the bond, on the idea that we're going to get some short covering. And 5 to 9 for buy 2. On the sell side, we're going to sell failure to take out 24.28. And then 31 to 03. It almost feels like Friday to me. I tell you, when Thursdays roll around, it's been a pretty long week for me. Believe that or not. It's tough when you work with your rear end, if you know what I mean. Gold has been hammered. We like the short side of the market in gold. It's not to say it can't rally. Resistance is at 50 and support is at 40. So 40 plus or minus 1 is buy 1. Longer term, we want to be short. Then our 35, 37 is buy 2. Let them get stops below the last couple of days. And the reason I'm closer to this morning, I was at 30 to 32. I'm closer because of tomorrow's non-farm payroll numbers. 48 to 50 for cell 1, 54, 56 for cell 2. And we'll adjust these in the morning after the overnight. But this is for the overnight session. It is a B. We do like the sell side on the 30-minute charts and the daily charts. Crude, my goodness. I was reading an article about a guy that had managed to escape from ISIS. And, I mean, it is just such an ugly story. And you ask yourself how some could operate with that mindset. And brutality yields brutality. And when you go look in the prison system, one of the things that really stands out to anybody that looks at the stats of the prison system in the United States, how they got in there, the overriding factor almost always is child abuse. Violence begets violence. And I mean, you can create monsters that way. Okay, looking at, I think we're headed for 75 eventually. Obviously, we have buyers at 75, 77. So 77, 77 and a quarter is buy 1. 76.50 picking this up over here. Plus or minus will be buy 2. So we really see support at 6.50 to 77 even. On the sell side, resistance is where it is at 78.25. So 25 to 50 sell 1, 75 to the buck sell 2. Saw a very disquieting article from our Secretary of State, John Kerry, talking about how the negotiations with Iran on their nuclear weapons is moving ahead quickly. And, I mean, everybody knows that they're going to get the bomb. And the destabilization of the Middle East, I mean, if I were any of the Gulf states or Saudi Arabia and that is approved by our government, I'm buying nukes as fast as I can. And what else is left? And you talk about the wrong place in the world to turn that stuff loose with that mindset. They're not afraid of dying. And, I mean, and the fastest way for Saudi Arabia to get weapons is through Pakistan, if they already haven't. There's a lot of talk out there that they already have nukes. They just don't have a good delivery system. I think I'll be working on that too. Okay, this is the euro. And I mean, it got hammered. So here we are at our 124. Can 120 be far behind? I mean, this is just a weak market. And this is exactly what the ECB wants to happen. And they didn't have to do anything. They didn't have to go out and buy questionable paper. So here we are at 23.97. This I period high at 5 to maybe 15. So J period high at 24, so 24, 24.10, it's aggressive. I imagine we're probably going to get a little short covering, but that's probably the first trades that's up, and if we don't extend the range here, get out. And then 30 to 40 would be sell 2. Now, if that number comes in 240 tomorrow, that means the U.S. economy on a relative basis is stronger than the EU's economy is. relative basis at that instant in time, sell euros. So I think some folks will be headed into this announcement short. Stops below 75 is out there, so we'll make buy 175 plus or minus, buy 250 plus or minus, and I could get long against 50 just because of how far and how fast the markets come. So that's what we have today for November the 6th. Another fabulous day filled with opportunities for those that took them. And tomorrow will be the same. Now, ironically, on these great big news days, we can have the whole market in 3 to 5 minutes. The range is put in. So a lot of times we have to come in and work the grind like a scalper on FOMC days and on non-farm payroll days. Hey, that's it for November the 6th. You all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning, 6:45 Central. Until then, enjoy yourself.